Hello, and welcome to the final days of the live launch. Today, my background has changed. I left the lake, and I'm sad about it because I miss the trees and the nature, but I'm also so excited to sleep in a much more comfortable bed. So here I am at home and back in my office. So today I want to talk a little bit about a myth that is keeping so many people stuck and within the coaching industry, within the self-help industry, within all of these different places where you could be making a shift but are not. Okay, so let's talk about this myth. So this myth is that coaching, classes, courses, all of those sorts of things are only for people who are broken. People who are in a bad way, people who are depressed, people who have extreme anxiety, and those are the only people who should take this. So the myth is that my life's pretty good, so I have no reason for this. And I know this is a myth because I've heard this time and time with my students. They've talked about how they weren't sure if they should take it because life was really good. And because of the deal that I put on, or because they had won a tuition, because in the beginning I was giving away free tuitions and those types of things, then they decided to take it, and ergo it was life-changing. So what is the action that most people take because they believe this myth? They keep on trucking. They just keep on living their lives as it has always been, living their lives happily with, everything's pretty good, can't complain. And so they move forward. But what happens? What happens is that they get no results. So 1 year later, they are still just as broke as they thought they would be. They're still just as tired and depleted. They're still not setting any boundaries. So if you've ever thought to yourself, next year I'll be able to pay for that, or next year I'll have the time to reorganize the camper, or whatever it is that you pushed off to the next year. And then when the next year comes, you are in the same place. And that is because your subconscious mind, which runs 95% of your life, is running constantly in the background. And your conscious mind, the one that says next year I'll have more time, is only running 5% of the background. Okay? So to get that, so now you can see these numbers. So without a conscious mind, a subconscious mind that is on board with this new person that you want to be, the more money, the more time, the more organized, less stressed, whatever it is that you're wanting, until your subconscious mind is on board with that, this change will not happen. And that is the honest to God truth. So what ends up happening? You feel stuck. You feel like you're constantly in the same place, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. Does that sound familiar? I know it truly did for me. And for a very long time, I thought that reading these books and doing all of this work, that I would eventually make a shift. But it wasn't until subconscious reprogramming, it wasn't until creating a new identity so that you are the person that now embodies the thing that you want. It wasn't until the being became this first step, as opposed to me just trying to use sheer willpower. And it wasn't until many other practices that I discuss in the course, until all of those things were in place, I did not make a shift. Year after year, week after week, month after month, it was always the same. No matter how much my conscious mind wanted X, Y, or Z. Okay? So, how can you move into this new place? So within the course, I utilize lots and lots, probably 30 different kinds of subconscious reprogramming tools that are meant to shift the identity, the person in the 95%, so that you can be the person that you want to be. In whatever capacity that is, that's the beautiful part about Embody You, is that you don't need to be broken and needing to be fixed. You don't need to be broke and needing to have money. You don't need to be a business owner and needing to have a stronger business. But you get to be all of those things should you decide. That's the thing, is that you decide what you want from the course, and the course delivers. Okay? And so what's a tangible step that you can take right now with or without the course? Number one, I highly recommend visualization. Whether you are or are not interested in the other 29 things that I tell you within Embody You, number one, and most importantly, is visualization. I want you to get on with this practice. Now, a lot of people think it's woo-woo. A lot of people think that it doesn't make any sense. But when you can touch, taste, feel all of the things that you want, and that becomes real, then your subconscious mind starts to listen. Okay, so that's just one of the many tools that I utilize within Embody You. So that's something that you can take away today, is visualization is number one. If you can get your brain on board with the thing that you want, you will start to make small little changes that you don't even realize you're doing. That's the beauty about this, is that you don't even realize you're doing the right choices. So currently, to give you an idea, currently you don't even realize you are choosing the wrong choices. You don't even realize that the 5% that you want to be X is not available to you because your 95% is choosing all the little wrong choices. Whereas once you learn all these tools, you get to have all the little choices without even realizing it lead you to the thing that you want. Okay? It's a beautiful system. And so I ask you, don't stay stuck year after year. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be in 10 weeks? Let alone 1 year. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be in a place where you feel like you're just trucking and 10 weeks later you're in the same place? Or do you want to see the world differently in 10 weeks? Do you want to feel different in your body in 10 weeks? Do you want to feel embodied? And do you want to be moving towards all of your goals and seeing these manifestations in 10 weeks? Because if that's what you want, then that is available to you in Embody You, which is available in the link in my bio. It is available in the comment below as a copy and paste. It is available through DMs, 30-minute calls that I have available that are free should you have questions. Whatever it is that you need to do to get in this course so that you can change your life, that is what I recommend for you. And I know will change your life because it has changed mine and it has changed all of my students as well. Okay? So all my love, that's just a quick rundown of a little bit of a myth that I think is keeping a lot of people stuck. And now I'm going to relax because I just got back from the lake and I'm super tired, and I've decided that movies and takeout are in my future. So all my love to you. Have a great night. Bye.